Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season. As a true freshman, he is just special.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running it back, it's Smith. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown Seminoles. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to...
Coming out aggressively. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. A first down for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Wong. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake.
He's off to the races. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Dances away from the heat. Now he's looking into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, San Diego State 0.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense day. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official... They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Going to take a shot. And he grabs it at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! The AT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
On first down, here comes this offense. He'll toss it. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier, forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
On second down, looking to throw. Coming after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Jukes his way for more. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Aztecs in the hurry-up. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Powers through the defender. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Noles with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get? Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. The physical challenge of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 38. Now, 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Give him 88 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches. Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, no! And once he got loose, it was all over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over Louisiana Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Still looking on the move. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. But a little time, lets it go. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
That makes the score Florida State 35, San Diego State 7.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. Fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After misfiring, it's second down. They keep attacking through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Noles are on the move. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
That's reeled in. It's Kendricks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, he'll take a shot. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cotton. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, San Diego State.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He'll throw it. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.